Hi guys, thank you. Welcome back again. How are you doing? I hope I met you well. I'm so happy to hear from you. Your comments and the likes have been so encouraging. Thank you so much. It gets me going. It keeps me going. I'm grateful. In one of my videos, especially the one where I did a brief introduction about myself. I some things I omitted. There's some things I omitted. And thanks for the comments so far about it. I'm grateful. One of the things I omitted was that Lizzie Brevard is a fashion designer. Yes, I'm a fashion designer and a good one at that. As you can see in this video, I purposely put on this attire to display that this style was designed by me. Let me allow you to see very well. As you can see, you can see this line. It's like a pattern top, a shape. That's a shape of four pieces. The down part. So I designed clothes and I sewed them to myself. This was from start to finish was done by me to the glory of God. Then I can design clothes for people, just design, sketch, design them, then send if you decide that services too. And also, I'm a correspondent for this radio broadcast in Canada at on Shin Radio, yes, Shin Radio in Canada, Ontario, Canada. The program Egbeyewo do come up every Sunday between the hours of 10:30 p.m. and 11 p.m. on Shin Radio. So the website is www.shinradio.com. You can just click on the website to tune in to the program where you can hear some of my correspondence broadcasts. That's about that. And if you need someone to do interview for you and you want your program to be broadcasted on a station like that, like Shin Radio, which is a Canadian station, and this Shin Radio is the only radio broadcast. This Egbeyawo program is the only Yoruba radio broadcast in the whole Canada. Yes, in the whole Canada. Other programs are in English and the likes, but this one is the only Yoruba program in Ontario, Canada. So do well to contact me for interviews. If you want to hear any of the programs, products, and services, you want something to be known outside this country in Canada, yes, just contact me. I'll do that for you straight. Well, yeah, that as it may be, I would like to say something further about one of my previous videos also, where I mentioned that you should discover yourself, you should walk in your path. This is a brave world. When I was in secondary school, I was a science student. I went to science class. Despite the fact that I I read a lot, I like reading. I also like writing. You know what happened is this writing of a thing. I only see it as something that is just there. I did not take it serious at all from the onset. I remember in those days back in secondary school. I don't want to know how fast you are. Back then when we were in SS class, the lecturers used to dictate notes to us instead of writing on the board. Most of the lecturers, teachers, they dictate notes to us. They don't. And they hardly write on the board. Some are so fast when they are taking the notes. I don't care how fast you are. I will get all the points written down. I will just being playful about it. I'm not seeing it as something to develop. I did not see that skill in me as something I need to develop. I just see it as something there. So that most of my colleagues who come to get my notes after the class, they know that she will. I know they know she will get the points. They know I will write everything down. But yet I did not develop it. When I got gain admission to the Citadel of Knowledge, Nadoke Akintola University of Technology, Great Lautech, I opted in for medicine. Remember I told you that I was in science class in secondary school. Whereas I also have gone to an art class because of this skill. I danced too. Then, so when I got to the admission to Lautech, I was the course I opted for that I chose was the medicine. But instead, despite my score, Lautech provided me or offered me fine arts course to study. I blatantly refused. In fact, I bluntly this I bluntly rejected the course. I didn't. In fact, let me see. Maybe I went for a class, maybe for a day or two. I did not even take the course. I was now working towards change of course. I was working towards change of course. Then in 20 level we had the opportunity to change course. So I was just the 100 level. I know in my mind that this finance I will not do it. And now, so in my 200 level, I tried changing the course to medicine or nursing. At the end of the day, I couldn't get any of the two. But then I was still bent on not going back to fine arts. I was bent on not doing the course that the school offered me. I was like, fine arts, a whole me, fine arts. What will I use fine arts to do? At the end of the day, after I go back and forth, I ended up with I ended up finding myself in agronomy department, and I finished from the department in Ladoke Akitara University of Technology. That's my first degree. Even at the time that I was still an undergraduate in agronomy, I still write. I write a lot of things. I just write and put it somewhere. You see me stay glued to NTA network. I know lots of current affairs. Names of past ministers, they are in there. Name it, past presidents, both civilian and military, they are always here. Senators representing my region, the southwest, all the name of senators, representatives from the House of Reps representing the southwest. Ask me. Then ask me. When I was in school studying the agronomy course, I would tell you, I don't like to miss NT network news. No, I will listen to them. I pick all those things. I have a book where I jot the name of ministers, name of this, current this, past governors. I jot them down. I did not take all these things serious. I did not know I should have pursued the career in the arts section. What am I doing today? Everything I'm doing today are art inclined. Let me say, okay, let me just say, let me be lenient. Let me say 70% of what I do today are art inclined. I ended up posting my write-up as far back as 2015, like I said in my previous video, and has been generating lots of comments. I've had beautiful testimonies of some people that will say, thank you even for your write-up. I almost lose it. I'm losing it already. I almost give up. Some will say, this is what I need to hear. Thank you for sharing this. Thank you for writing this. And they will pray for me. Then I sat back and thought of it. How far I would have gone if I have gently accepted the fine art course that were given to me. As a matter of fact, I'm always eager to do things that have to do with artwork, art. To the point of Adire. There was a point I used my money to go and learn Adire. Die and die. This die and die that I should have learned in school back then in Lautech, if I had stayed in the art department, or if I have accepted the course that was given me, I wouldn't have even stopped myself going in this way. Now I'm into the arts. I'm doing something that related to art. Like I said, I broadcast. I'm correspondent for a program. I do interviews for people. I write. I do autobiography. I sew. I'm a fashion designer. I design clothes. I design styles and sew them to completion. I cut myself. This, I cut it myself and sew it to completion. Tell me, are these not art inclined? Are these not art profession? Viewers out there, my guys, please. Those things that you love doing, they are pointing to your progress. They are pointing to your destiny. They are the things you should pursue. They are pointing to the path you should walk. Please continue to develop them. Don't see them as mere gift, mere thing, mere skill. They are not mere. They are skills you develop. They are skills that are pointing to your discovery. There are things that are pointing to what you are being called to do. I am still grateful to God that did not take me too far, or I did not go or go on the wrong path for a long time, for too long, before I turned back into the right path. Please, you don't have to walk into the wrong path for so long like I do before you come back and work on your path. Do it now. There are lots of me out there that are still working in another people's path, another person's path. Though I enjoy doing agriculture. Sure, I enjoy doing agriculture. I enjoy farming. In fact, I dress chicken. I do some of dressed broiler. I sell dressed broiler chicken. I've ventured into that, and I also sell farm produce for people. I market farm produce for people. So I'm not totally outside or out of agriculture. I even manage farms too. But yet, what I do most, what 70% of what I do are art inclined, art profession based. All those things that are in you, develop them. Please, please, and please. Walking down your path. Don't deviate from it. And the good Lord will see you through. Thank you so much once again. Do not forget to share this video and subscribe to my channel so that you get to hear more of this. Thank you so much. God bless you.